Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I've literally just got back in from work. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I'm sure I probably look it too. But before I went to bed, I just wanted to film a quick video about the challenge. A friend of mine challenged me to the reading challenge and I have started it recently. It's basically reading one book per week. For beginners, you can have short stories, you can have longer stories. I am a bit of a seasoned reader. I'm a bit of a geek, I'm a bit of a nerd, you know, if the glasses already doesn't show that. So yeah, I've been reading and it's giving me the zeal to kind of get back into reading, because I used to read a lot and then work and life and everything, and I just kind of got carried away and didn't, you know, film as much as I used to, or read as much as I used to, sorry. So I'm getting back into it now. I just wanted to show you guys the books that I've got and the books that I'm going to read for the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if I've got the time, I get to review it with you guys. And if you've read the book as well, you can leave what you think in the comment section below. We can talk about it. You can tweet me or Facebook me, we can talk about it. And also, if you guys have any other books that you can recommend to me, that would be really cool as well. So this book is from one of my favorite authors of all time. She's a Nigerian author, and she's also probably my most, okay, not the most, but she's one of my favorite authors, and she's a Nigerian author. It's Chimamanda. See, I don't know if you can see it, Ngozi Adichie, and it's Americana. I've just finished reading this. I don't think I can explain how much I love this book to you. You know, when you start reading a book and you just connect with the character, that's how I felt with this woman. I felt like our stories are kind of similar, and I feel like maybe someday, you know, when we're kind of familiar with each other and we know each other a bit more, I kind of will share my story with you, and where the sense of kind of kindred, I suppose, comes from Americana. Also, another one of her books is Half of a Yellow Sun. This was made into a movie. I've been meaning to read this book for the longest time. I've literally bought this book for over 6 months now and I haven't read it. Again, life happened. But this challenge is really good, because as I'm getting into it, it's gonna, even if I don't want to, it's gonna force me into reading the book. And then even in that Following the Rain again, I literally have all of her books, guys. All of her books. That is how much I love her. And I've read Americana and I've read bits of this, but I haven't actually finished it. And this is that thing around her neck. This is more of a collection of short stories rather than a novel, like a seasoned full novel like the rest of the other two. And then I have got 2 other novels from, again, one of my other favorite authors. I have got The Flowing River. This, rather than a novel, I'd say this is sort of like a collection of inspirational stories. It's like his thought, at the blurb it says, these are the thoughts and reflections, both funny and poignant, personal and universal, sorrowful and life affirming, from the master of insight and inspiration. And it's from Paulo Coelho. I don't know how to pronounce his surname. I think Coelho. I don't know. You guys can teach me how to pronounce it down in the description box below. He's also the guy that wrote Alchemist, which is probably #1 of my favorite books ever. So following in that vein as well, I've also got 11 minutes. This is the book I just finished reading as well. Not finished, I'm in the last couple of pages, and I kind of skipped to the end a little bit to find out what happens, but I'm gonna go back to the last 10 pages and finish it off. So yeah, that's what I've been reading. This is an interesting book. If any of you guys have read this book, I think we should discuss it. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I like the underlying story of it. Kind of liked where it was going, but sometimes I just wasn't sure what was going on. Not that I didn't know what was going on, it was so unlike what I know of him. But it really challenges your thoughts and your thinking and how you understand just life in general. I'll tell you, it's about a prostitute. That's how, you know, it's not your conventional. And I like books like that kind of challenge you, or that kind of are unexpected. I think that's probably one of the reasons that I got this book. I think I also got the other one called Adultery or something like that. It's meant to be really good. So yeah, these are the books that I am going to be reading in the next couple of weeks, and I really, really hope to be able to come on camera and discuss and talk about them. Yeah, and it would be really, really cool if you guys have read the book and you guys join in, so I'm not alone in my geeking out phase. I know I'm not the only one. We could kind of like join in together and geek out together and talk about it. I've also got a few other books. The Five People You Meet in Heaven. This I've also read. It's a really good book. I got this book like for maybe a few years ago. I'm sorry, covered my entire face with that. I got it a few years ago and I hadn't gotten down to reading it until not too long ago, and I picked it up, and it's actually a really inspirational book. It's not your typical how like heaven or what you think heaven to look like or be like. It kind of takes a different route, or route, or whatever you call it. I have weird pronunciation, guys. It's something we're gonna have to get used to over here, because you know I mimic people too much, and now it's just kind of stuck with me. So one minute I could be British, the next minute could be American, next minute could be, you know. But yeah, Five People You Meet in Heaven. The colour over there is, whew, girl. Yeah, that just completely, my colour went off balance. Pink Lips and Empty Hearts. This is a really, really good book, and it's the same woman that wrote. My friend got this for me for Christmas, which is quite a while ago. Dusty Crowns as well. Out of the two, I'd say this is my favourite one, but these are really like good books to check out, especially for the young Christian woman to have a look at. And then the one that's probably I'm the most excited to read is Francine Rivers' Redeeming Love. I've heard so much about this book that I don't even know. You know when you're excited to read a book but you kind of have to wait at the same time because you're just like, oh, I don't know if I can deal with it. This is what this book is to me. But when I read it, you guys would definitely look, because I'm definitely going to film a video about this. Yeah, I'm excited to read this book as well. So that's the books that I've kind of got with me right now. I have a lot of books to read. So between work and life and filming, I hope I can actually get to film it all. It would be really great if I do. If any of you guys are readers, or if you've got any other recommendations for me, or if you'd like to join me in the challenge, I'd also be blogging about it on my blog, which is missswags.wordpress.com. I'm going to put the link in the description bar below. You can join me there. You can also live chat with me on Twitter, Facebook, which is facebook.com/missswags, and my Twitter handle is missswags, or my Instagram. So yeah, it'd be really great to hear from you guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.